And I got Iowa next week for Thanksgiving.
Next week is Thanksgiving. You play on
Yep.
the Thursday game. Next week is Thanksgiving. You play on the Thursday game. Good luck, buddy. Sorry what I'm about to do to you.
Alright. Look out for what you wish for.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Vikings coming in at 6-3, going up against the Lions, who come in at 8-1.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run.
Single slot. Here we go now. 3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the wideout in motion.
Over. Watch him now, Barney. Leopard.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Person. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. A swing pass caught. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So this will be the 9th play on this drive. Second and goal to go now. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. First down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he loses the football the second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And now out comes Minnesota. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Person. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
All right, here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Let's go! 3-19! No, check. Patriot!
They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go! Green, 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now out comes Minnesota. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Green, 39! Green, 39!
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Over!
To throw now in his own end zone.
Under
Pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Here we go. Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A pick six, extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Hurry up, here we go. Four down, check. Over.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Griffin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Now a handoff looking right. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The quick slant caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. And tough starting field position here.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Second down following the incompletion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And he motions the wide receiver. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ten yards still left on second down. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Complete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Vikings. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail all the way up to how much time does it take to walk from the locker room to the field, you name it. And when it all comes together and results in a victory, everyone feels pretty good about that.
Well, the I's were dotted, the T's were crossed in this one for them. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Here we go now.
And the wideout in motion. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now an even 30. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
This is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Stay at home. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The 20. Throwing left side, it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly. They don't have to face
Good
the
game,
guy.
my son.
Well, they might if they're in the same room going head to head.
Fuck that game, bitch ass nigga.
Told
you. I told you.
Nah, nigga,
told
suck
you.
Madden dick for that
I told
game,
you.
dog. You had to
I
beg for
told
that
you.
win.
I told you. I told you.
Tell me shit,
I
nigga.
told you.
That
I
offense so
told you.
fucking busted, nigga.
I told you that number 3 shit you running is dead.
It is
Dead,
not
dead,
dead, nigga.
dead.
That
It's
offense you got
fucking
is
dead.
booty, nigga. You just sucking Madden dick and licking his ass out for that win, nigga.
Yeah,
Fuck what you heard.
yeah.
Fuck what you
Right,
heard.
man. We came hitting, knocking dick straights and fumbling motherfuckers, man. We came out hitting today.
Just catch up with me wins. That's all. Come take the division.
That's
That's
all
it.
right.
That's it.
We got one. I'm 1 game behind you. I'm right on your tail. Right
Yeah.
on you. Don't slip nowhere because I'm not losing out
And you
at all.
sucking Madden hella hard for that win.
I killed today. Almost got my 50, but I got
He ain't almost
49.
getting
Close
shit,
enough.
nigga.
I got
Just
my
like I said,
49.
That
Close-
offense was booty-fied.
Right. That's why we torched your ass today.
Nigga, you torch.
That's
You
why
had
we
a fucking
torched you.
88 speed safety over there. What the fuck you talking about, torch? Nigga, you couldn't do that on my starters on any given day, no matter what offense you
Hey
run.
man, you had a fast starter over in the corners, man. You had a fast one over there.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
start
that
throwing,
one-
you start throwing inside where you can complete a pass on them neither.
What are you talking about? What side was that?
The right side.
What, on the right side of the screen?
Uh-huh.
Right to score the touchdown?
No,
You mean right
not-
there? Right, just
That's what that last,
On the other side.
that last lousy play, dog. That just said fuck it.
The
That
last
one little
lousy play?
lousy
What
play.
you talking about,
He
man?
locked, man, he locked that receiver up the whole game over there, nigga. Don't act like you was doing something.
Oh my god! I just decided to throw to that side finally instead of just flying
Nah.
it up. I was like, yo, well, let me just throw my little
I
shit
put
to the other
that, I
side,
put
eat
that
that
nigga on
side
the
up.
eye in the whole game. He was getting shut the fuck down.
Yeah, let's see how shut down he got. Let's look. You're right. Brooklyn only had two for 32.
Like I said,
But my boy Sean Person had 7 for 238 and 3 touchdowns.
like I said, he had a safety
I don't
on
need
him,
it.
dumb
Yeah, you know what?
ass.
We got two threats now. We don't have to worry. We don't need just one. We ain't just
no threats. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? We just scored you for 3 touchdowns. My wide receiver beat you by himself. He didn't even need the extra points.
He didn't have a cornerback on him. He had a safety, an old slow ass safety at that.
Well,
So
we
that's
want
not
both
saying
sides on it.
nothing.
We want both sides. We want both sides.
You ain't win shit. Fuck
Yeah, you
outta
saw
here.
how many passes those dudes was open and I overthrew. I heard you laughing at one of them. He was wide on. That's twice. It just ate you up.
Nah.
And I was gone. You was 5 yards behind me. I was gone.
That one, like I said, on a safety. He couldn't do that on my
Don't
corner
matter.
any given day.
Don't. They out now. They out for 4 more weeks. Better hope no one else comes along, because this division gonna be mine again.
Nah.
I told you I was gonna put up 50 and you. I put 49.
You put up on these nuts. What you talking about?
I put up 49 on that ass. 49 for the 4th of July.
I had my nigga dropping fucking passes and shit. Nigga, he gotta carry a fucking 90. He gotta carry a 96. He fumbled not once but twice. Fuck out of here, nigga. You big,
he got
man,
stuck, man. We can't get hit, man. We can't get hit today.
Niggas don't hit shit.
But you did have sacks. You had like 5 sacks.
They can bust a grape if they tried.
Now, had to handle him today. Had to show you what's up.